skills as we explore how one organism affects an entire environment. Let's get into it with our essential questions.
Now, let's talk about our essential question. Remember, essential questions in science and in different lessons can help us think about what we already know about a topic, and it helps us connect to new ideas that we're going to learn today to help us produce a new thought about the topic. Our essential questions will be focused on our different science topics. So look for keywords. In those keywords, the minute you see them and recognize them, I want you to think, what do I already know about this topic? Once you have that in your mind, you want to look at the question again to see what we're trying to answer today or what are we trying to answer about that topic. It's important to remember that an essential question is like a goal as well. By the end of our science lesson, you should confidently be able to answer the essential question. Let's go over our essential question for today.
Our essential questions are as followed. Listen to me first. How can living organisms, such as humans, change their environment? Let's read that one together nice and slowly. How can living organisms, such as humans, change their environment? Nice job, scientist. Let's look at the next one. What happens to organisms if their environment changes? Can you think of good or bad changes? We're going to read both of these questions in one go. Follow along and read with me. What happens to organisms if their environment changes? Can you think of good or bad changes? And our last one, scientists. How might highways or bridges affect an environment and the organisms that live there? Read that one with me. How might highways or bridges affect an environment and the organisms that live there? Nice reading, scientists. Let's take a deep breath and get into our first activity for today. For your activity today, you are going to be challenged as an organism. And how are we going to do that? We're going to play musical chairs. For this activity, you will need a speaker that is obviously playing music. But who's the DJ? That's your teacher. Your teacher will pick different songs to play. They will also hand out different cards that will be used to determine what is happening to specific animals once the music stops. Let me break this down for you guys. Just like musical chairs, there'll be one less chair than there is people. When you hear the music, that means you as an organism are moving around. There's no need for environmental changes at that point. But when the music stops, you're going to need to find a seat quickly. If you are one of the people who are not seated, you are going to need to go to your teacher to get one of the cards to see what happened to your organism. Now that the standing student knows that their organism is about to be affected, the teacher will either read to them or allow them to read a specific event that is going to happen to their organism. Then they are faced with a choice. Will their organism either migrate, die, or adapt? Once you have made your decision, your teacher will reveal the correct answer. Then you are out of the game, and the game will continue on until each student has had a chance to answer the card. But even when you're out of the game, you're still participating. Grab your whiteboard and marker and hold up on your whiteboards what you think the answer is: migrate, die, or adapt. Show it to your teacher after the person in the circle answers for themselves and see if you got the right answer. After the activity is completed, you guys will have a chance in your student journal to create your own environmental changes. Use the information that you saw or heard about in each of your classmates' card to decide what environmental changes you will make happen to the environment of your choice. Good luck, scientists, and I'll see you guys soon.